Sorry about that. This will be part two, minus the interruption with the 8-month-old. The performance objectives of All Smile in this case was to enter the Venezuela market and end with a positive margin at the end of 9 weeks. Keeping in mind the stages of market development, Venezuela is found in the upper middle countries. Because of this, the country is seen as a country that is industrializing. My goal was to put the misconception of the bottom of the pyramid to work. I was hoping to first prove that we can make a profit as a new good, beating out the perceived low cost of the local brand. Second, prove that toothpaste, although not considered an essential good in developing countries, is needed for the health and welfare of the consumers. And third, prove that developing countries can use advanced technology, which is why one of my first methods of distribution was through the web. I believe All Smile did attempt to prove these theories, and possibly in a longer time frame would have succeeded. I feel like I jumped the gun too soon, withdrawing from my original plan to determine whether or not it truly would have worked. Overall, I never really rebounded from having the incorrect pricing for part of the project. We were never able to gain enough ground to increase our brand equity, which ended at a 36. Our sales increased significantly, but our goods sold costs were too high, and we had a negative contribution after marketing. Unfortunately, we did not meet our objectives in this case and did not maintain profitability. One of the key moves that led to the demise of the brand in this situation was the fact that I unfortunately did not price the product properly in the beginning of the project. Therefore, we started off at a loss and just could not climb out of the hole. It was a detrimental mistake. Another key move that led to the demise was having the plant based in Venezuela. I think a lower cost margin based off of tariffs and taxes could have been found at another plant in a different country, such as Mexico. This ultimately helped contribute to the profit loss of the company because of the pricing that had to be considered for the plant placement, which seemed to make the prices not enough to cover all of this, especially in Venezuela. One strategic move that I think positively helped the company was changing the distribution channel from web-based to the traditional and hypermarket. This significantly showed an increase in sales, which helped the company grow. Another strategic move that positively affected the company was moving into Mexico. Not only did this give the production plant another country to provide for, but it also helped increase sales. Also, once Venezuela was taken out, we started using more product in Mexico, leading to another increase in sales, which positively helped the company. Finally, the last strategic move I made was to increase even more products into the market. Once this was done, there was a sharp decline in margin and ultimately doomed the company's profits. Unfortunately, I saw the company making some headway in week 6 and 7 and then got a little greedy and thought we could make more profit by adding additional products. This was a major learning lesson for myself, in that the more differentiated products, the more cost, and this did not fare well for the company, leading it to further down the profit margin. At this point, the future of All Smile does not look great from the standpoint from where I left it. If the company would look at scaling back products and readjusting pricing in order to have a margin that can create income, the company could flourish. Also, looking at the production costs and plant location would be another suggestion to help the company move forward. I think there could be a lot of success in Mexico, but there is also a lot of ground to make up from the mistakes I initially made within the company. I feel that this project has been an invaluable experience. It was great being able to see firsthand how one simple mistake can really affect the bottom line of a company. Trying to establish marketing campaigns, what products to use, how to price them, where to make them are all things that business leaders must do at some point. I can admit that I probably took more risks knowing this was a learning experience than I probably would in business. I learned that I need to do a lot more research about a country before deciding to enter the market. Had I done a little more research, I would have kept the business in Venezuela, but I would have had the production in another country. I would have also priced differently from the beginning had I done some more research. The biggest lesson learned, however, was to not get too greedy and introduce too much. When I did this at the end of the project, my heart sank as I saw my lines plummet. It is easy to see that this could be a common mistake in inexperienced business owners and managers. Overall, this was a great project, and I think I will continue to learn from my experience with this project. Thank you.